Shalom, Markham Rakam Kapash from Jimis London, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Chakadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there to the hopeful elect pushing his truth in all sincerity. Back again with another video, right? This one's gonna be entitled "This Kingdom Was Made to Fail," right? Because the foundations and the principles of this kingdom is all wicked, right? We have the wicked that are in rulership in the form of these Edomites, okay, these so-called white people, okay, they're in charge of the planet. They're guiding, the earth and its people in the direction that that it's taking it in, right? And pursuing the Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? So therefore, hence, right, these so-called white people are the devil. They are the wicked, right? And these are the Edomites. Also pursuing to Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it to follow with, okay, in Second Esdras, right? So it's not hard for us to know, to understand, if your eyes is open, that you so-called white people are the Edomites, man, and the devil the Bible speaks about. All right, so you're in charge, right? And you founded your short season, okay, let's call it, because this is nothing but a short season that you're ruling right now. Okay, you've had your previous rulerships, yeah, but in this second go at it, okay, it's nothing but a short season, as the scriptures say, right? But it's all prophecy, or prophesied that he was gonna have dominion over Jacob, right? And this is your time, okay? So, but it was only a limited time, all right? Because you would not install the foundations upon righteousness and life. Okay, that is not what you decided to do. Okay, when you obtain power, it was given power over the earth because you wasn't meant to. You was meant to be the wicked. Okay, and like the scripture saying, Genesis 27, your blessing was the sword. So by the sword shalt thou live. Right? And that's how you've lived. Okay, by spilling much blood, doing much wickedness in the earth. All right. So based on those things, your kingdom was never going to stand forever. Okay, and we know in your heart, in your minds. Okay, beginning with these elites, right? Even these peons think it, right? But these elites believe that they can hold on to this power forever and have this everlasting kingdom for themselves, and it's not possible. Okay, just like all kingdoms before it, it's not possible, man, because they were all established on wickedness. All right, so this place was always made to fail, and you can see it failing right before your eyes right now. Everything's falling apart. Okay, this whole place is falling apart, man. Okay, there's such great confusion in the earth, man. Okay, this place is almost done. Okay, the downfall is almost complete. All right, so enough with the intro. Let's grab the scriptures, right? So starting here in Sirach, Ecclesiastes chapter 10, Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, Sirach, right? And verse 8 says, because of unrighteous dealings, okay, injuries and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another, okay, because of wickedness. That's why all kingdoms lose their kingdom. That's why Israel lost theirs, the little time that they had it. All right? When we went off, guess what? We went into captivity. Our autonomy was taken from us, okay? Because we never, there was times under David and Solomon, where these other nations were in subjection, man, underneath us, the Edomites and so on, right? Not saying everybody, but we had influence and power at one time, all right? But it was a very short time. Okay, all these, and we lost our position in the earth, and then all these other kingdoms have rose up around us and taken us as captives, and they've become powerful. But guess what? It was all based on wickedness, man. That's why they all disappeared afterwards. Okay, all these empires, the Babylonians, the Persians, the Medes, right? The Greeks, okay, the Romans, they all disappeared because it was all based on wickedness, right? So the Most High translates the kingdom from one people to another. Okay, it's not until the righteous are in rule, okay, that's going to stop. That translation of power is going to stop. Okay, because it's going to be held with Yahweh Shai and the Israelites, because they're going to be wholly righteous in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, the last kingdom. Okay, but right now, the earth is wicked and the people on it are wicked. So, the formula of failure is in all of them. All right. Verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. And Esau is the most covetous on all the earth. Right. That's why you got organizations like the WF talking about taking everything from you. All right. For such as one setteth his own soul to sell, because he liveth, while he liveth, he cast away his bowels. All right. So yeah, so because of wickedness, essentially, man, kingdoms are, destroyed. Okay, and this kingdom is based on death, blood, wickedness. This is from Proverbs 12, verse 3. So a man shall not be established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous shall not be moved, right? So you you think you're gonna sit in the power seat forever? You think your cunningness, your wickedness, right? You just see it as cunningness, right? You know, you think you're gonna get away with everything that you've done and just continue to rule and sail off into the sunset. You think that's how things work? It's never worked for any other kingdom, so why should it work for you? you know, you're not gonna be established, man. In fact, your root is gonna be removed. It says the root of the righteous shall not be removed, right? Because eventually righteousness is always gonna come up on top. Right, but the wicked, Esau himself, right? The wicked root is actually going to be removed from the earth with no posterity, no seed line. It's Ezekiel 24, verse 6. So wherefore thus saith Lord Power, woe to the bloody city, right? Esau has, like I said, ruled with the sword, killed but by the sword. He's got in power with the sword. Okay, thieving, all right, killing his way to the top. Okay, 1 second. All right, so it says woe. It says woe to a bloody city, right? And so how can Esau call white people run from what you've done and believe that you somehow righteous, man? That the Lord is with you and is going to establish you and keep your kingdom around forever. How can you believe that? You're knowing so much vast and rich history that you have, that all these nations are aware of, man, because you've gone around and fucked with everybody. How can you sit there and parade around like you some righteous, man, some blessed? You're nothing but a damn fucking hypocrite. All right. It says, wherefore thus saith the Lord Power, woe to the bloody city, to the pot whose scum is therein, and whose scum is not gone out of it. Bring it out piece by piece, and let no lot fall upon it. Right. So those that establish the city by blood, guess what? You're gonna end up like every other kingdom, destroyed, dispossessed of power. All right. Because the same happened to us. No one gets away with it. Right? Nobody. Much less, you heathen and you Edomites, man, especially because a lot hate you, man. So how the hell do you expect to get away with this, man? This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12 says, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity, right? So like I said, you've gone around the whole earth, right? And you fucked with everybody, but most importantly, okay, you fucked with the Lord's children, the Most High's children, and did all kinds of terrible and cruel things unto them, even to this day. And you think that you can keep a kingdom running forever based off your wickedness? Not a chance, man. Not a chance in hell. All right? Woe to him, destruction. Okay? Let me read on, right? Verse 13. Behold, it is not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, right? So not only that you've got around and perpetrated your wickedness in the earth, you're trying to convert everybody to the same level of fucking wickedness, man. you know, bringing all your dodgy doctrines, and phony philosophies, right, into this world, and trying to, trying to force it upon everybody, man, to do wickedness. Right, so woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also. You make him like unto yourself, because you're downfall, you're down drunk in your madness, right? That thou mayest look up on their nakedness, to look upon them and laugh at them, man, to shame them, to make them look stupid and foolish. That's what you got the whole world doing. That's why you got fucking stupid debates going about what is a woman and what is a man, and all this kind of craziness, man. This world is foolish right now. It's looking real bad. It is bad. You know? It says, thou art filled with shame for glory. Right? All this glory you've done, right? Because you've, postured yourself in the earth as someone great in the earth, right? Because, you established, powerful nations and riches to yourself, right? So you lord yourselves over as a great man in the earth, a great people in the earth, right? All your achievements and, all your sciences and, all this shit, right? But all that is being turned into shame. Okay, that's why, these guys be tearing down your statues and talking shit to you now. Because everybody knows that you're the devil. They just don't really want to openly say it most of the time. In general, because, they don't want to feel your wrath, because you're the power in the earth. They don't want to have to deal with that. But you fucked with all these nations, man, and secretly in people hate you, man. Everybody hate you. Obadiah tells you you're despised among the nations, man. And you are. Alright? Says, thou art filled with shameful glory, drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered, right? So you're going to look like a fool too in the end, because what's going to end up happening to you? You're going to be destroyed in front of everybody, man, in a spectacular fashion. All right? The whole world is going to witness your downfall, man, and how bad it's going to be, man, when the Lord comes to judge you, you Edomites. Okay, beginning with America. Okay? The whole world is going to see it. This, your mighty Edomite self, right? You're going to collapse. Okay, you're going to collapse like a cheap deck chair. You're just going to fold under the pressure when Yahushua comes with the angels, man. And the nukes touch down, right? You're going to be finished. Okay, without even putting up as much as a fight. Because you can't fight. Okay, you're going to try and fight, but you can't fight. You can't stand against the Lord and the angels, man. Okay, so you're going to look stupid for all the doings that you've done. Making people believe that this is the way to enlightenment, to forward, living, progressive living, and all this madness. But where you've been leading everybody into darkness and destruction. All right. It says, the cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, the judgment, the wrath, right? The wrath of the Lord's cup, right? And shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. Like I said, everyone's talking shit about you, man. Even your own allies are talking shit behind you, you Americans, man. All right. It's Psalms 49 verse 11. And it says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. Right? Beginning with these elites, man. But, even like I said, these peons, man, they believe that they're going to be in power forever, man. That's why they feel so uppity, man. They're proud against everybody else. They think they're the greatest, man. But look, you fucking Edomites are retards, man. Okay, you ain't ever done shit. Okay, a lot of you are fucking useless eaters, man. Like the elite put it, right? You ain't shit. Okay, you without your elites, you're fucking nothing, man. Trash. All right, but you got a contingency of you that are trying to raise up against your own elites, man. You're fucking stupid, man. You ain't gonna achieve shit without them. All right, because you've never done shit. All right, but even you think that you're gonna continue ruling and being above the nations and whatever, man, and that grants you a kind of a respect in the earth, a kind of what's that, man? What's that word? For lack of a better word, a right on the earth. Like, you got the right because you're the, you're this and you're that. But that's gonna be taken away from you, man. And there ain't gonna be no protection for you, man. Because even these heathen are gonna look at you funny when you're in slavery. They're gonna look at you funny, man, and they're gonna take the piss out of you, just like you've been taking the piss out of everybody else. All right, so the inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever and their dwelling places to all generations, man. That's just gonna keep going, man. Star Trek, just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Starship Enterprise, just keep going. You think you're gonna get there? You ain't never gonna get there. All right, you might get chucked into a sun or two, but you ain't never gonna. You ain't Star Trek and shit. All right, boldly going where no man has gone before. You ain't going nowhere, man. You know, you fucking ass staying on the fucking plantation. All right, anyway. Says they call their lands after their own names, and that's what Esau does. He remaps everything, renames everything, man, as he likes it. You know, all the education system, you know, in the higher levels, it was all Latin and that because that's how he wants it. You know, the predominant language in the world is English and blah blah blah. Everything's, you know, that's the way he wants it, how he wants things. But guess what? It ain't gonna be down to you no more. It ain't gonna be under your vibration no more. Okay, we're gonna rename things, rename things back to how it was supposed to be. You know, you out here changing shit like you have the authority to do that. You don't. All right. So we're gonna rename everything when we're in power, right? This is Joel 4 verse 8. It says, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity, sow wickedness, reap the same. So like I said, you can't really escape as much as you want to. You know, you want to act like you must have blameless, so everything should be just forgotten about. That no one should, you know, impute iniquity, you know, impute sin unto you, man. Like, you know, we should just forgive you. The Lord ain't gonna forgive you. So what's the point of asking for our forgiveness? The Lord ain't forgiving you. Right? The Lord gonna impute all that sin on you, man. Right? All that wickedness that you've done. He's gonna hold it against you, man. Right? To a great extent. The Lord's great indignation. Right? So yeah, like I said, you got the earth and dealt with the people wickedly. Okay, you can only expect the same. But everybody wants to run from the judgment when they know it's bad. You know? And this is why you're likened unto Cain. Okay, that's why you're spiritually Cain. Okay, a fugitive and a vagabond, man. Okay, you're running from judgment. You know? You can run, but you're running at a track. Okay, and there's nowhere to hide. Okay, your time is almost up. Okay? So even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity, sow wickedness, reap the same. So you're gonna reap evil, you're gonna reap judgment. Right? By the blast of the Most High they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils are they consumed. Alright? This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 7 says, be ye not deceived. And Esau is. Like he think he the deceiver, but the scriptures say the Most High is it the deceiver and the deceiver are his. Right? Only the Most High is the one running everything, man. And Esau just another puppet. Like he don't even understand. But he thinks he's in control, right? So be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Right? Esau thinks he's gotten away with it. He thinks he can retain his power and his authority in earth. He thinks that he's on a level with the Most High. He's deceived. He's a fool. It's that pride. Because judgment hasn't come for him, man. Because he's been getting away with a whole ton of shit. All right? Let me get that quickly. Sentence. Speedily. That. Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil, right? So he's deceived. He thinks judgment's not coming for him. But look around. Most High is tearing this place up piece by piece, man. This place is failing. This is a failed state right now. America, Britain, EU, NATO, it's failed. It's failing. You know, it's failing all around us, man. Problems, nothing but problems in this time, because the days are evil, right? And the day of the Lord is fast approaching. All right. It says, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged. Okay, this is Esau. He is the sinner. He is a sinner, right? He's the wicked. Okay, he violating all the Most High's laws, even though they weren't given to him. He's supposedly God-fearing man. He's got the Bible days. He's established his nations on Bibles and all this kind of stuff. So he comes in that vein, but he ain't doing nothing that the Bible says that he's supposed to be. He should be doing it. To be righteous, right? So though a sinner do evil 100 times, 1,000 times, right, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked. Right? So it doesn't matter how long you've gotten away with it. You thought that aspirin weren't ever going to come, but it's surely coming, man. It's just, you ain't aware of it. It's going to catch you by surprise. Going to catch you on, your pants down, man. Okay, and you got to get it bad, man. Okay, and like I said, you're going to be humiliated. You're going to be humiliated in front of all these nations, man. These nations are going to get humiliated too and bust up, but you that hold the heights of the clouds right now, you're going to be humiliated in front of all the nations, man. Okay, and these people are going to really look down upon you, man, real bad, because they fucking hate your guts anyway. This is it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, right? So they're not going to go on forever. Okay, Esau's been given a time limit. Okay, a bounds that he cannot pass. And that's why, he's rapidly trying to establish or, solidify his NWO, right? Because he have but a short time. That's why, it's good to say Revelation 12:12, the devil coming with great wrath because he know he have but a short time. Okay, so he has a time limit. His days should not be prolonged, right? So which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before God. He don't fear the Most High. Because if he did, he wouldn't be establishing all this wickedness, man. He'll be reading that book diligently, man, and making sure everybody is following that. But he ain't. He making sure everybody don't follow that, man, and don't believe in the Bible and all this free will and do as thou wilt spirit he pushing, man. Nothing but wickedness he pushing. Right? It says there is a vanity which is done upon the earth, that there be just men unto whom it happeneth according to the work of the wicked. Again, there be wicked men to whom it happeneth according to the work of righteousness. And I said this also is vanity. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So, you ain't getting away. These nations are not getting away. All right, Joel 14 and 5. So seeing these days are determined. Okay, there's bounds. These days can't be prolonged. Every king that establishes itself in wickedness has a number of days to rule, that the Most High has given them to be rulers over the earth. Because remember, the only reason why these nations are in power is because Israel were going off, man, and the Lord was chastising them and putting them into their hands. Otherwise, there'd be no need for the heathen to be in rulership, because these heathen are not suited to or fit to rule the earth. Just look what's going on. Look what has gone on in the earth under these heathens. Okay, and it's just got progressively worse. So these heathen are not fit to rule. They're not meant to rule. Okay, the Israelites were meant to rule. That's why I was given the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, we're meant to be kings and priests over the earth, man, to rule over the other nation, man, to have the earth running as it should be, and have the people in order as they should be. All right, but that's not what's going on right now. Okay, that this world is in disorder. Okay, and our wickedness is at an all-time high. Okay, so seeing these days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, that thou hast, they're with the Most High. Okay, the Most High knows exactly how long they got left to run. We have to observe the prophecies. Okay, we're judging based on the science, but the Most High knows the day, that the very minute, the second that Esau is going to come out of power, that when there's, when these missiles will start dropping, man, the Most High knows all of that. Okay, but it's not privy to us exactly the time, and neither is it to him, to Esau. He don't exactly know. That's why he in rush mode, he in panic mode, trying to get shit done, hoping that he could, that he can get it done before Yahweh Shai turn up, if he turn up. That's what Esau's thinking, right? He thinking, I need to do this and make sure I'm ready if anything happens, because I'm gonna rule forever. I don't care what this book says, This is don't get what the Most High said. That's what Esau be like, man. Cause he a damn bastard, man. He a damn brat, like like I say, he spiritually Cain. Um, Says, his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Okay, he'd been appointed a time, right? Because wickedness can't rule forever. Okay, there's only one kingdom that is to rule forever, and that kingdom is based on righteousness. Okay, which is going to be headed by our Lord Yahweh Shai. Okay, all these other kingdoms, because they're not righteous, they can't rule forever. That is the very reason they don't last, because they're not righteous. All right, and they weren't made. We were made to be the righteous. That's why the kingdom belongs to the saints, the Israelites. All right, and this is Revelation chapter 18, verse 5. So it's off from the top, right? It says, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils. Okay, this is the land of America, because America is going to be absolutely wiped out. Okay, and become a desert land, a wasteland. Okay, once things are settled. All right, it says, has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, right? They're going to receive the judgment with him, because they've all, tied themselves, linked themselves with America and its ways. Okay, followed in its wickedness. So they're all going to have to drink that cup. It says, the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies, right? Because people make money out of America, man, selling shit over there. So, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, right? That's the elect. The elect are going to be taken out before the America is destroyed. All right? Because that plague is those thermonuclear missiles, man. All right? And, a bunch of other stuff beforehand. That they're even going through now. America and these other nations, the Lord's bringing plagues upon these places right now. That's why it's breaking down. This whole system and all these nations are breaking down, right? So for her sins have reached unto heaven, and God have remembered her iniquities, right? See, the Lord never forgot. Like I said, you can't get away with it, because the Lord hasn't forgot. Just because you've been allowed to, do this for an X amount of time, it doesn't mean you're gonna be able to continue to do this forever. The Lord has not forgotten. The Lord has just has you here fulfilling a purpose for an allotted amount of time. And when that time's up, you're going to get visited, right? For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God have remembered her iniquities, right? The judgment's coming now, right? It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. Okay, everything that you sowed, you're going to reap, but you're going to reap it more. You're going to reap back more, man. You're going to get rid of the interest, man. Because of your crimes against the Lord's people. Okay, it ain't enough just to, deal with what you did on a basic level, man. You got to be really strong, man. Okay, your judgment has to match what you've done. Okay, it wouldn't have been so bad if you just, wouldn't have been as bad if you just fucked with the other nations like you've done, right? But the fact you fucked with us that way and worse, right? You're gonna get double more, scourge of our enemies 1,000 times, man. You're gonna get real bad. All right. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works, her wickedness. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. Right, give her double. Right. It says, how much she hath glorified herself. Okay, these Edomites glorify themselves, right? Beginning with America. America is the most proud and boastful nation on the planet. Right? How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. America's been the pinnacle city, nation upon the earth, the golden city. Right? So much torment and sorrow give her. Because it was built on sorrow and torment, man. As soon as they reach land in the Americas, man, All they did was, destroy it. Get the Gadites, the Reubenites, the Issacharites, and the Zebulonites, all the Asherites, all of them, man. All you did was nothing but persecute them and destroy them. And they didn't come to you as enemies. Okay, the Gadites welcomed you into the land, man. And all you did was take the piss because you're a damn fucking serpent. You're the devil. Right? And now you slaughtered them all off now and put them on this fucking remote piece of land that is shit piece of land that can't do nothing for them. Why are you out here taking over the whole land of America, man, which was never fucking yours? Right? So you've brought in much torment and sorrow, right? It says, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow, man, because you think you're the mightiest people on the planet. That's what you believe. You don't think no one can take you down. You don't think no one's going to take you out of your power. But don't worry, the Lord's coming. Right? And you're going to see all that sorrow and torment. It says verse 8, therefore shall our praise come in one day. Okay, that day of the Lord. It says death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her. Right? Like I said, the missiles are coming for you, man. Okay, you're going to be, brought into a World War III. Okay, and in the midst of that, okay, you're going to be destroyed by nuclear weapons, man. Okay, and the angels, they're going to turn up. The Lord's going to turn up in their chariots, right? You're going to save the elect out of the land of America, and where else they'll be scattered, right? But America itself is going to be destroyed, and the elect are going to be delivered just before those missiles hit. Yeah, and the angels are going to add to the fire. The fire rises, right? Because that's your judgment. That's what you're going to reap for all your wickedness. All right? Verse 9, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her. Okay, all these people are making money from America by sending their shit there, right? They're going to be upset. Shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. It's going to be a shocking day, man. There's going to be nothing like it. It was bad when Japan got them 2 nukes, them 2 H-bombs, right? That was kind of bad. That was bad. But what America's going to experience, man, is far, 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 far worse than what happened there. Right? These nuclear weapons, man, these thermonuclear weapons, they're far superior to those bombs that were dropped on Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man. All right? And there's going to be a lot more of them. A lot more of them are going to hit the land of America, man, and cause devastating destruction, man. It's going to be a fucking shocking day for everybody. And we're going to be joyous, man. We're going to be fucking jubilant. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be watching that shit. Front row seats. You're watching that shit, fucking celebrating. But that's going to be a fucking shocking day for the rest of the world, man. Okay? Who would have thought it would have come to that? Well, we knew. We knew. We've been saying it. We've been preaching it for a long time. Again, over elders and apostles, man. We tell you this is coming. All right? The Lord is about to judge that place, man. Okay? Verse 10, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city. Okay, America, right? For in 1 hour is thy judgment come. All right? It's going to happen quick. All right? So this is from verse John, chapter 2, verse 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, right? So like I'm saying, this kingdom is based on wickedness, man. And there's no reason why you should love it. That you should want it to continue. If you're about righteousness and about the right thing, right, then you shouldn't want this place to continue. Right? You should want its destruction, man. In want of something better. Because the kingdom of heaven is better. Right? But the problem is a lot of our people don't believe in the kingdom of heaven. They don't believe it's ever gonna come. Or they've been made to think there's something in the sky that they ain't got nothing to do with nothing down here. But no, it's here. It's about the rulership upon the earth, man. The last kingdom is going to be the kingdom of our Lord, which is going to be established on the earth. You know. So we're not to love this place, man. This place is hella wicked, man, and it needs to be destroyed, man. We're supposed to be wanting something better. We're meant to be seeking the kingdom of heaven. You know. Because if you love this world, man, you're in tune with this world, man, and you're gonna be destroyed with this world. All right. Verse 16 says, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes, everything that Esau gonna kind of praise around you, that he makes you want to do, want you to appear like, and while that's all the lust of the world that he's putting out there, and it makes people go off and do wickedness. You know." It says, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life." Because he make you feel proud about all this shit, man. This whole YOLO spirit, man. And you're just doing what you want to do to fulfill your own lust. That's what he's trying to get you to do. He's trying to get you be not spiritual, man. He's trying to make you more and more carnal, man, and do more and more wickedness. Conceding to the flesh. So, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And that's why we say to hell with this world, man. And you shouldn't want any part of it either. All right. It says, "And the world passeth away," because this kingdom, this system is gonna pass away. It's gonna be destroyed. Okay, this rulership, this era is gonna be destroyed, right? Because you probably look up the word here. I ain't got it to hand right now, but if you look up the word world here, it's probably aeon, age. It's era. It's an era, right? This era is gonna pass away, because this has been nothing but an era of wickedness, man. And it's going to pass away, just like all these other kingdoms that were into wickedness did it pass away. So then the world passeth away and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of God abideth forever. Okay, and again, that's being sent out there to the elect, right? Those that are seeking righteousness, man. Okay, so we're going to end it with this. Daniel chapter 2, right, verse 44. And you read into this. Obviously, this is the prophecy or the dream that Daniel received concerning the statue, okay, which represents the kingdoms, the major kingdoms that are ruled upon the earth. Okay, and we're going to get to the end of that. Okay. So verse 44 says, "And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom." The Lord's going to set up a kingdom. The kingdom of heaven in the spiritual world already exists, right? The Most High sits on his throne, and that's his place, right? The kingdom of heaven don't exist, but the Lord's going to set up a kingdom, okay? Likened unto the kingdoms that have already come to be, that is on the earth, right? A kingdom on earth, okay? Just a righteous one, right? So the Lord's going to set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, right? And the kingdom shall not be left to other people. So it's going to be left to people. It's going to be left to men in the flesh, not just, like I said, there's no, the only ownership in the heaven is the Most High, but this is a kingdom of men, kind of, right? Because we're going to be more than men, but this is the kingdom of the Israelites, beginning with our Lord Yahweh Shai. Okay, we're going to have our kings, we have King David and so on, and, the whole Israel are going to be kings and priests. All right? So the kingdom shall not be left to other people, so it's not for the heathen, because the heathen had their time to do their madness, and, they ain't happening again, right? But it's going to be given to the righteous, to the holy people, okay, who are the children of Israel, okay, beginning with the elect, okay. It says, "But it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms," okay, the stone or the rock, okay, it goes into the bottom, okay, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. It says, for as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it break in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great God have made known to the king what shall come to pass hereafter, and the dream is certain, and the interpretation thereof sure. Okay, so when Yahweh Shai comes, man, that's it. That's it for all these nations, man. They're not going to have power or rulership ever again. They're going to have the little constituencies under governing their own people, but Israel going to be ruling over them. This is going to be the kingdom of Israel, the kingdom of heaven. Okay, the kingdom of the righteous. Okay, an everlasting kingdom. That's what it's going to be. Because this place is wicked. Okay, and say all things that are established on wickedness is destroyed. All right, so this place was built to fail, and that's why it's failing. That's why you're watching it fail. And everything that we've been saying is coming to pass. Everything we're saying is true. Okay, this is the end for Esau's kingdom, end of America, end of their dominion over the earth. And ain't not one of these other nations gonna come and step in. We just read it shall not be left to other people. So China ain't next. Okay, Russia ain't next. Russia going down too. Okay, these Arabs are not next. They're not. Nothing's happening. Okay, they're gonna get put into slavery, man. Okay, because they all got to pay for their crimes too. Okay, against the children of Israel. So you're going into slavery. Okay, the next kingdom is our Lord's. Okay, and the Lord is for His people, the children of Israel. So we're gonna be established with Him. All right. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom. Lord Williams is edifying, and I'll catch you, brothers and sisters, on the next video. So it's next time I say Shalom.